Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Ekyz. If it's the first time seeing me, you're welcome. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. Today's video is eyeshadow application for beginners. I'm going to take you step by step on how to achieve a beautiful and flawless airbrush eyeshadow look. Today is our final edition for our beginner series. If you've not seen our day 1 to 6, I'm going to be leaving the link down in my description box and also leaving a card here so you see what we've been doing from day 1 to today. So stay tuned because we are going right into this video. So I'm going to be using this eyeshadow palette from the Beluster. This is the nude palette to create my look today. If you're a beginner and you're looking for something to try a palette like this because all the shades in here are beginners friendly. You do not want to start off with brighter shades. Today's tutorial is going to be a step-by-step process. First, I'm going to be applying this eyeshadow. I'm going to be applying this concealer from Ferrari. You've seen me a couple of times using this, but if you have an eyeshadow base, you can use that. If you have concealer at home, just use your concealer and create your eyeshadow base. So I'm blending that out. The concealer you'll be applying should be the one you use in highlighting underneath your eyes. If you use a darker shade, your eyeshadow will not pop. Before we start applying our eyeshadow, I want to show you some basic points where you need to know where you are supposed to place some certain products. You have your brow bone, and this is your brow bone. You have your crease, which is this area here, and then after this area you have your lid, the whole of your lid. So on the lid you have the outer corner of your eyes, the outer V, and then you have the inner corner of your eyes. So at the crease here, that is where you apply your transition colors, and here is where you create some dimension depending on the kind of look that you're trying to achieve, while in your inner corner is where put some popping colors if you want to open up your eyes. I'm blending that concealer again because it creased. So if you apply your concealer and it creased, you can set. But for me personally, I don't like setting because if I set, it won't give me that pop that I'm looking for in the eyeshadow. But you can set your crease. You're setting my crease. The reason why I set my crease is because the transition color is supposed to be soft and not harsh. So setting the crease before you apply your transition color is not a bad idea. So the powder I use in setting my crease is the Sacha Buttercup setting powder. First of all, I'll be starting off with this shade before I go into this one to deepen my crease. Starting off with this shade. This is a nude shade. I'll be applying that right on my crease. I first of all applied in a tapping motion. I blend that in a circular motion into the inner corner of my eyes. Transition shade is that shade that will help your eyeshadow to come out looking nice and beautiful. So always try to start off with a transition shade as a beginner before you apply your lid color. I want to deepen my crease a bit. That's why I went into the dark brown. So I'm just taking that towards the outer corner of my eyes. So if you're blending your eyeshadow, always look downwards so that you see exactly where you're placing your product. But when you look up like this, you might not see properly. So I feel I've lost that first shade. I went into the eyeshadow again to blend both transition colors together. Anytime you're blending your eyeshadow, do not hold the brush this close. Take your finger far away from the bristles so that it will give you this soft hairbrush look when you're blending. We are done with the transition. I'll be applying the concealer one more time on my lid so that my lid color will be popping a lot more. Just apply that right here and I blend Just blend that gently into your skin. I go back into that brush I use in applying the darker shade of the brown, and I blend the edges of the concealer that I just applied. I'll be applying this shade on my lid, so you can use your fingers to apply it as well. I feel sometimes that the shimmer shade pops even more when you use your finger to apply it. I went into the dark brown shade I used earlier, so I want to create a little dimension here at the outer corner of my lid, and then just blend that edges. As a beginner, just stick to neutral colors. I'll be lining with the Carrot gel liner in black ink. I just take that line slowly, just like you're lining your brows. That's the same method I use when apply my liner. So to define my lower lid, I start with the shade I started with at my crease. I'm done with my eyes. I line my waterline using the Carrot gel liner I use for my upper lid. So I'll be picking my upper lash with bottom lash using this Mega Impact mascara from Ekyz Beauty. So for me, if you're a beginner, I feel just picking your lash with the mascara is enough, like you're good to go. You can see the difference between this eyes and this one. I just want to open up my eyes just a little, so I'm adding some highlights. Okay, so I'm using this pencil like brush because I want that precise look. I don't want it to get everywhere. Wow. So guys, I went on ahead to apply some falsies. For me, if you're a beginner, I don't really think falsies is really necessary. You can just go on with your mascara and you are good. But if falsies is your thing, then do it. Yeah, that is it for this eyeshadow application. I hope you got some tips and tricks, some technique on how you can apply your eyeshadow to come out looking beautiful and snatched. Thank you so much. Don't forget that this is the final edition for this beginner series, so thank you so much for sticking around with me from the beginning to the end of this series. I'm so grateful to all of you viewing, subscribing and all. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned, stay blessed and stay beautiful till I come your way next time. Bye guys.